YouTube.
Starting Facebook.
You guys are in.
Now.
Alright. Facebook, hello. Hello again. Hello. I don't see you, Facebook. I'm sure you're going, but I don't see you. Hello. Oh, I see you.
Yeah,
I see you now.
It's crazy, man. This Face ID, I have to take my shades off to get the Face ID.
Here we go.
Shades. As your future so bright, you have to wear shades.
Share to a group.
Yeah, I do that too.
Wait, a group?
Well, if you're a member of groups, you can share.
How do I share to my page?
You go to your control panel, like this button down here, where it shows all your stuff. Bam.
And just share away.
Shit.
And then it should be what's on there. Like
I don't see it. Oh, it's a timeline review. Add the timeline. Okay.
Dusty's there.
Nice.
Oh, it's Dusty. Hi, Dust.
Well, hello, Mr. Nolberg.
Yeah.
Dusty's going to be our house drummer eventually here on this
Okay,
program.
5 seconds.
Oh, we're okay.
Man,
I can't figure out how to
still
share
have
from
time.
Brothers Gal.
Well, you have to. Watch, I'll show you. It's good here.
Did you tag Brothers Gal?
Hello. Thank you for joining us today. It is Thursday, and I think
We'll
you
do
know
it
what
during
that
one of our
means.
discussions. Well, yes. As we, thank you, yes, thank you. It was an excellent show. We'll see you next week.
Theory Thursday. Theory Thursday. Yeah, 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 yeah. Theory
Ooh. Just right out of the get-go, funky, and stinky. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello. Jason Thomas, the co-host over here. Hey, what is going on, Jason?
Not much, Mike. It was a beautiful day today in San Diego.
Another one.
Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. We'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors, Singer Sound Beat Buddy, Kurt Mangan Strings, Guitar Tune Up San Diego, Mad Hatter Guitar Products, and also Iconic Guitars. And also, go to TheoryThursday.com, our website, and we have some gear for sale, Beat Buddies and all. If you're buying a Beat Buddy, put in the promo code Theory10. You'll get 10% off that. Also like to thank Mr. Cthulhu-in-Chief here, SWR Video Productions, Mr. Dave Wright. And I think, oh yeah, go to our Patreon account. Like us.
That's right.
Like, share, and subscribe. You know the deal. Back to you, Mike.
Like, share, and subscribe. That's what we say around here every damn Thursday. Wow. And I got my shades back on. These are so comfy and so funky. Good evening. We have a very fantastic show. I'm so excited about this. We have a kick-ass national guitar player. He is endorsed by Telefunken, Universal Audio,
Source Audio.
Source Audio, and Mesa Boogie Amplifiers. Meet the wonderful guitar player of Brothers Gal, Kyle Merrill. Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Mike.
Thank you for cruising, man.
Yeah.
You just got back from tour.
I did.
What, like 4 days ago?
Yeah.
God, man, tell me about it. What was that?
We made the Mad Dash. We did, we went up the coast, California, did some shows there, Oregon, Washington, Montana.
Wow, Montana?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
Going to Montana.
love Montana, man.
yeah.
It's one of
Do
my
ya?
favorite places to play. Yeah.
And what city, what venue in Montana?
Whitefish, Montana, right near Glacier National Park.
There you go.
It's the Great Northern. I don't know if it's a
Is it
Twin
cold?
Peaks reference or not, but I love Twin Peaks, and so the Great Northern is cool.
Totally.
Yeah.
Exciting. and how many tours is, first and foremost, everybody, the Brothers Gal has been around for a long time, and, a long time is in the upwards of how many years?
Over 10 years
That's
now.
a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll get to some more details about that, but, he's back from tour. He's here. We're going to be playing guitar for you. We're going to go through some jams, obviously. Preferably some of your material from the Brothers Gal.
Sure.
What kind of style is Brothers Gal?
We are rock, funk, jam, jazzy, just anything we like.
Eclecto rock.
Yeah, sure. I love that. It's so hard to try to define when someone asks you, "Hey, what type of music do you play?" I'm like,
Do you call it jam rock?
Chameleon rock.
Yeah.
I like
Chameleon
that
rock.
too.
I
We've
like that,
that's
yeah.
our drummer Nathan, I believe, has
coined that phrase. Yeah,
That's
good.
cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's always hard to define, I guess. But
When you move through, you play multiple styles. Like we do that too. Like move
Yeah.
through certain genres. So it's like eclectic rock is usually what
Yeah.
so it's based in rock,
Yeah.
but very eclectic.
and with
Yeah.
an improvisational
Yeah.
kind of thing to it. And
I
it's,
noticed that.
Yeah.
If you go to Brothers Gal on their YouTube channel and enjoy some of their fine songs with nice extended jams, you'll notice that they got these big, beefy 6-minute and 38-second songs, all the way up to like 10-minute jams.
yeah.
You guys know how to stretch.
We do.
So that is one of the reasons you are on Theory Thursday, my brother.
All right, on.
We've known each other for a little while. I think we worked at Rock and Roll San Diego.
Exactly.
It's a place here where you can go rehearse and get lessons. You and I were both instructors there, and we jammed, and,
Yeah.
and we met there.
Yeah.
I think we even shared a Taco Bell taco there once. But
Shout out to Mark.
yeah, I actually called Mark today to say, hey, what's up, Mark? I left him a message letting him know you were going to be on.
Nice.
And this Paul Reed Smith here.
Yes.
This is a gorgeous guitar. Let's talk
my
about
baby.
that. It is. I
Yeah.
can tell. Talk to us about it.
It is a 25th anniversary, so it was built in 2010. So it's got this sweet, which I love, like the kind of wood grain headstock, if you can see that there.
Beautiful, beautiful.
As opposed to just like the solid color, which a lot of them are. And then the hollow birds on here. A lot of
That's
these
what
have
those
the
are
pearl kind of like inlays, but it's like the outline, you know? A lot of them have like the pearl inside. I don't know, I just love this. The hollow body guitar, it's got the hollow birds. I love it. It's got all gold, which has kind of been rubbed off by my sweat and my hands on some of the like pickups.
You're
but,
doing a very good job.
yeah.
We call that patina.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to clean that off. It
And
diminishes
what
the value.
kind of national oils are you excreting? Like, what's your nationality?
Oh, I don't even know. Who
You're just like a
knows?
white guy.
Yeah,
You're
just like a white guy.
American.
Yeah, sure.
Well, judging by the patina here on this gold hardware, guys, it kind of looks like Coca-Cola comes out of these pores.
Dr. Pepper, actually.
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
You know, speaking
syrup.
of strange side
More
note here,
syrup.
Dr. Virgil's. Is it Dr. Virgil's, that the high-end soda company? They have a soda called Dr. Better. I tried it
Really?
last night. It's fantastic.
Virgil's soda.
Virgil's. It's not Dr. Virgil's. It's just Virgil's. So it tastes like Dr. Pepper, but like with marshmallow.
Really?
Oh,
I'll have to ask my resident Dr. Pepper expert and new band member, Alex Mello, our new keyboard player,
They sell them.
what he thinks about that. He had a very harsh words for Pib Extra.
Yeah. Pib.
So-
Mr. Pib.
I love that quote. And what? Oh, this is where I blow it. Where I can't call the actor's name and I can't call the movie.
Well, that screws it, because then I had no
The
idea.
two
what it
brothers that rob banks, and Jeff Bridges is the cop chasing them. It's a newer movie. It's great. The brothers are obviously they're on the run. Anyhow,
I'm drawing a blank, bro.
it's
John
too bad.
Blank.
If you know what the movie I'm talking about, write in the comments for us. Anyhow, he says he has a great Mr. Pibb joke in there.
Nice.
He's like, man, the one brother asked for Dr. Pepper, and he goes in the liquor store to get it, and he comes out with Mr. Pibb. He's like, man, you got me Mr. Pibb. He's like, only assholes drink Mr. Pibb. And he's like, oh, sorry, curse word.
It's all right.
And then he said,
Not really
he's
a
like,
curse
drink
word.
up then. I was like, yeah,
Nice.
man.
Yeah.
That's how brothers should
good.
treat each other. So back to the guitar.
Sure.
The hollow birds, I will agree, I really like those hollow
Yeah.
birds.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got the piezo or the piezo. I don't know how you really say it, but
Pizza.
It's got
You
the
like-
pizza pickups.
Yeah.
And I can either do fully just the electronic pickups, or a blend of the piezo and the electronic, or just the piezo, the pizzas.
Awesome. Would you be so kind and show our audience a riff, a lick, a chord, or all three? All by yourself, no drums, no bass. We want to hear this guitar and
Sure.
just all by itself.
Okay.
That's great. Man, that was some you was ripping in there, just getting in there. I heard the grease, man. Great.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
how about,
put into this. The grease.
Maybe like an E minor chord.
E
on the
minor
clean?
chord.
Yeah, just because the hollow bodiness.
Well, let's get out of these. See, I love this bridge pickup for when I'm doing distortion.
Oh yeah.
But when I'm doing the clean, I like to get the both and do the maybe the breathe.
Now that is sexy. That's got beautiful tone.
Yeah.
I dig that. Well, let's get back to some jamming. Let's do. I went ahead and I just.
You randomly selected.
I randomly selected "Give It Away," but we can give it away the drum beat from
Okay.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep.
We can.
Who?
We can alter the Chili Peppers.
Oh, I don't know.
It's okay. Give it
Never
away.
heard of
now.
her.
It's like a straight 4/4, but we can change the drum beat. I have it at 92.
Okay.
Let's just see what happens here.
Let's
You
see.
got a riff all locked and loaded for us?
Sure.
That's it.
Here we go now. I gotta wear my shades every time we do a jam. I gotta wear my shades every time we do a jam. Gotta do my shades every time I do a jam. Gotta wear my shades every time I jam. I gotta wear my shades every time I do a jam. my shades every time I do a jam. Yeah, man, that was a great griff. That was a great griff. Griff is he was the.
That's what you're doing right now. You're running a griff for sure.
We're running a griff. So, what did you
with those
become
shades.
the physical type? Can you call that movie? Griff.
Griff, the Grifters.
That's Biff in Back to the Future 2 when he's all like.
Yeah, the best one.
Yes, the best one. I like the third one, dude.
Okay.
Trains, planes, and automobiles. Anyway, so great jam. That was a nice, healthy jam for everybody out there. Mr. Jeff Bonham. Yeah, baby. What's up, Jeff? From Singular Sound. We have these for sale on our website. That is right. Plug in your code, Theory10. You get 10% off. And you can just go to the Theory Thursday website, TheoryThursday.com. And we have our wonderful sets of strings for sale.
And pretty soon a hoodie.
We have some hoodies. Yeah, we're
getting there.
We're getting there. We're
getting there.
Making our merch abundant. We're yeah, man.
Gotta have the merch.
What's called a shopping cart.
Yeah.
On your website, man. We're making the cart big. There's all kinds of different ways to say that. That's what's so beautiful about our English language. You literally can say the same thing 10 different ways depending on your education level. So.
Which means we can only say things twice. Two different ways.
I have a tough time with English. I like slang. Man, I got to tell you, what I was going to say, that was a nice, beautiful rip. B, the chord B, the chord A, and the chord E. So anytime, y'all, anytime you see two major chords a whole step away from each other, what does that mean? It's actually going to be a good question if we want to give away some Mad Hatter product or some Kurt Mangan product. What that means, ladies and gentlemen, in the key of music, that was the 4 and 5, and the E was the third chord. So we were in the key of E, and it makes wonderful, beautiful sense. We can, if you have any questions, we can talk about that. But man, it gave me some good vibes. You got B here, you got A here, you got A, you also got B here, we got A, and then E. I like doing the inversions. I like, getting the skeletal part of our bar chord in here, and then of course, and the E was the third chord. So we were in the key of E, and it makes wonderful, beautiful sense.
Looping.
We can, if you have any questions.
Sometimes you hear it twice.
It's a good delay there.
That was so rad. Anyhow, we're just talking a little bit about guitar for you right now. In case you have your guitars, you know that you can always get a wonderful, healthy guitar lesson. And you know what? Maybe this is the guitar lesson segment of the show.
Sure.
We usually do them in the middle.
Okay.
I demonstrated basically the key of E of your song. And that would be, when musicians speak to each other, if they've never met before, and they're gonna, hey, come on stage, we like you, hey, da-da-da. There's all kinds of reasons why that happens. But usually the musician will say, hey man, it's in the key of E, we start on the 5. And that's, if you're competent enough, that's usually enough information. And, again, let's talk about that a little bit.
Sure. So I also like to think, like E, yes, we have the E key signature, but I like to think of it, since it kind of starts on B and is based around B, as almost like a B mixolydian.
A B mixolydian is an easier thing to say.
Well, maybe not to, know. So, hey, come on stage as a B mixolydian.
That would mean, I would know that that's in the key of E.
Yeah. Like the key signature is the same, right? So, yeah, I like to, and it makes me play differently. If I'm thinking E, I'm kind of thinking. But like B mixo, I'm kind of in this form.
Bouncier.
Yeah.
Which is connected with the one chord, so if the band is playing the 5 and you're playing the 5, I felt like I was quoting, never mind, I won't go there. I'm doing my hardest not to regress, but that's what's very consonant sounding. The band is more or less doing a mixolydian chord progression.
Yeah.
So, and that sounds very different if we were playing. Go ahead and play B mixolydian over my E chord.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna vamp E.
Sure.
Very familiar sound. Now listen to how this sounds, ladies and gentlemen, when I go to the B chord. Keep going, Kyle. Now we're together. Now this is probably the versions of this. That was beautiful playing.
Thank you.
Kyle, Merrill, everybody, yeah. Those are some great things to pivot on, and you know, like, hey, let's try it in B with a Mixolydian scale. Let's also hear, you know, in your tune, you get the benefit of hearing the E.
Yeah.
Wonderful flavors. I
Yeah.
just wanted to state that that's so recognizable.
Yeah. Very
Mixolydian and major are just they cohabitate beautifully, like the rest of them. But for our audience and normal, regular, everyday listening out there, those are the two that you hear the most.
Yeah. Very Mixolydian's very jam band oriented. Like you think Grateful Dead.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Very,
and
very
I love-
Jerry sounding.
Yeah, and then I like to.
What are you saying?
9 out of 10 of your songs are
Yeah,
written.
well, sure. I mean, it makes sense.
I like to do, since you have the flat 7, if we're gonna get a little Theory Thursday with it.
added.
Since we have the flat 7, which is the A in the key of B Mixolydian, I like to add the regular 7 in the B, which is your A sharp. So you kind of have that chromatic movement here. You can kind of play around.
Which chord? Yeah, that's
You know,
got a
you get
great
that little-
lead that has. That's really nice flavor there.
Yeah, that's very Jerry-esque,
Yeah.
I guess.
Very.
I love
cool.
doing that.
Man, I've been messing around with that melodic minor. Are you hip to that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
It's got that kind of the minor third interval, right? It's got the.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is that the first half of that scale is minor and the second is major.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
Oh, the melodic. Okay, I was thinking
Melodic.
harmonic.
oh, harmonic's wonderful.
Harmonic's got that cool,
So like
Middle Eastern sound almost.
yeah, I mean, you know, B minor if I went, and
Yes.
then you're supposed to descend natural minor.
Yeah.
I've been watching videos where like really shredding guitar players are conceptualizing about melodic minor, and what they say is that when they descend, they just stay. They're descending in the first ascending shape.
Yeah.
And that's just probably posing more more tension.
Mm-hmm.
I really dig the form up here. Check this out, everyone. Take B, just. That's a very comfortable, because it's very comfortable in the idea that you're not exceeding the 9th fret or the 12th fret. You have the 1, 2, minor third, 4, 5, raise 6, raise 7. You know what I mean? That's kind of,
I like
yeah. Show.
that.
Oh, say you have a
Messed
nice
it up.
habit of
I have that habit of doing that chromatic movement.
Flat.
yeah, Kyle, go. Nice, I love that. Great flavors. I'm gonna stop us though, because that was a very, very pretty jam. Can you describe a little bit what happened right there? Was your motives? Not modes, but your what were you going for right there?
I was just going and just playing in the box.
Show our crowd that box. Wow, so you were. That's a little bit of a hybrid scale.
Yeah.
You have to get rid of the minor 6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you just use. Yeah, I mean you could do anything.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what's great about music, right?
Yes. But here's the thing, I almost prefer you walking through that. Because
Yeah.
that's again, it's comfortable. That's one of your anecdotes. It's very divisive. But to the listener, we're like, it's not melodic minor. It becomes melodic minor.
Yeah.
And this is what's so wonderful about scales and chords, ladies and gentlemen, is that the ear is very particular. Just like all of us out there that are buying and shopping for pedals, you know, there's probably a lot of us out there have a lot of different overdrive pedals because of the color or the style. Like for this song, I like that overdrive. You know, if you watch the Premier Guitar rig rundown, which I can't wait to see you on that. I'm sure they. If you ever go to Tennessee. That's a brand new freaking joke that we have on the show now. So he does the Seinfeld to
Nice.
keep me from regressing.
So it's a lot of Seinfeld goes on.
But my point is that scales are the same way. So when we're ripping, we don't always have to say B minor penta, and it's okay if that's what you want to say. But a lot of us are looking for other colors and maybe a different way to play that darn scale. Check this out. This is a B minor expansion. B minor penta, so. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
A little bit more shreddy style, but.
Yeah.
But this is what breaks me out of my god darn box right here because this
I get caught in there too much.
Well, it's okay. It's a safe spot.
Yeah.
I think we've been playing guitar too long to. Let's get away from that.
Yeah.
And when you expand, like that scale into this concept,
Yep.
like here, that's B minor penta, everybody, and we go, and then you go to the 5 and do the same thing. And now we have a fresher 3-note per string concept here, and it doesn't have to be about shred. It sounds beautiful when you play slow. Kyle, please play slow, and I'm gonna throw down a B minor chord.
Okay.
And maybe a little lead tone or something.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
And just take me through going the D string, 1,
Okay.
minor 3, 4, and then 5, minor 7, tonic.
Sure.
Here we go. And Kyle, Merrill's gonna prove it to you that expanding your B minor penta is a lovely thing to do playing slow. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Man, that's some tasty vibrato there, brother. So
We were
music
asked-
time.
Yeah, we were asked by one of our watchers here,
Oh, nice.
Michael Holcomb.
Hi, Michael. What do you want to
He
hear?
wants he wants to hear some blues. So it's all right with you.
Yeah.
do a little
Sure.
little 12 bar.
Of course.
What key?
Oh, whatever. E.
Well, I'm changing the Beat Buddy grooves right now.
I like this thing. It's
Try
like,
to
what
get
key you
one
want to
of the
play?
boys.
I want to say E flat. It's always,
If you have a horn. I can't figure out how to
B
share
flat.
this thing.
maybe
yeah, take a
if one of your
second.
guys is watching.
Yeah,
they
I
might
know.
be
One
able
of my
to.
guys. Hey,
Yeah.
one of the guys.
One of
If
the
you
guys.
haven't
Hey
shared this
guys,
already,
yo guys, share
share
this.
it, guy. Hey,
Share the show,
I
guys.
can't figure out how to do it.
Your brother Gao, you can share the show. It's no big deal.
I'm gonna
All right,
get the
we're
group text.
in the. I'm gonna choose a really cool groove in the shuffle beats. Gig Essentials. This is shuffles. I'm gonna just grab shuffle 9. We're gonna go. You want to do something slower or something fast?
Everybody's shuffling.
How about 120, man? We're just gonna
Let's
grease
just
it
crank.
Crank out
Grease
the
it.
blues. Kick out the jams.
out. Every time we do a jam, I wear my shades. Yeah, yeah. Oh, here we go, baby.
Say E, right?
100-watt plexi is running pretty hot right now. Dave, sorry if I skunked you over there. Would you like me to drop my master a little?
No, it's cool.
Would we like
You were a
Kyle?
little low.
I'm sorry?
You were kind of a little low
Until you kicked on, though.
until you kicked that in. So now you're good.
It should be all right.
Am I good?
I'll adjust.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Could you make your lead channel just a little hotter? Just
Sure.
for my enjoyability.
Busta Grande.
Boost the grande, baby.
Boost the grande.
So I think that's our nice segue into pedal land.
Pedal time.
Kyle Merrill. Every time I say your name, you have such a cool name.
Oh, thanks.
Kyle Merrill. 2 L's and 2 R's, ladies and gentlemen. I happily say that only because of a slight typo earlier. I think. Didn't you charge us for that? Anyways,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
let's talk about these pedals. You got a lovely setup here.
Thank you.
I'm pretty happy with all the Strymon gear.
Yes.
Will you talk about the signal flow and
Sure.
then maybe give our audience a sound of each pedal?
Sure, of course. Well, I go right into the Boss wah, which emulates all kinds of different wahs and has all kinds of different distortions. And I probably use it on a very narrower scale than I really should, but hey, I like to put it on the crybaby.
Now that is happening, dude.
And then,
I like that.
yeah, it goes into the tuner, standard. And then I think, okay, yeah, right now I go into my compressor after that. I have the Ego compressor, keep you in check.
Very nice.
The Wampler. And really, I like
Wampler.
this because it gives me a little extra sustain. So I kind of have a low stage volume, so like my sustain isn't as good as it could be with the hollow body. So, which I think is due to my low stage volume.
Is that something for more solos that you need that sustain?
Yes, yeah, and then I can.
You like holding notes for a good 4 beats or so, huh? I love guys that do that personally.
Well, maybe not the tray, like 4-bar hold. I might not last that long, but anyways, and then I go into the Mad Professor Little Green Wonder.
Ooh.
And it's like it's an emulator of that Ibanez distortion, but it has its own kind of ferocity to it. And this is my own, well, no, it's not my only drive, I shouldn't say that, but it's my only overdrive, and I just love when I can get really into it.
That is awesome.
And a little Busta Grande after that to kind of,
Busta Grande.
anytime I'm
Busta
soloing.
Grande.
It's my classic, my band will make fun of me, my classic line to every sound guy. I have this little booster pedal for when I do a solo, make sure it's not too loud.
Yeah.
They like to make fun of me. And then we get into, I think I missed something. Yeah, I think
Did
I
you
go
talk
into
about the Strymon?
yeah, I'm about to, but I think that I go into the Pog first.
Okay,
Because I think I go into my octave before I go into the modulation. All the chords are underneath, very handily done. Most all of them are underneath. You kind of see a little bit. It's been through a lot of tours, okay?
It's a working board.
A lot of them are underneath, yeah. So this Pog is really sweet.
I love Pogs. I've been trying to get Jason to buy one.
I
Yeah.
got the bass synth. And
I know, but
It's got the octaves, and I'll throw in a few other pedals just to kind of do what I do a lot with this octave pedal, which
let's
is
hear some of that, man. Oh, dude, that is so cool. Dude.
That's right.
and that's with the envelope filter. I like to do it with the phaser too.
Yeah, octave phases.
I tend to reach for the palm mute a lot because I think it just sounds so
That's
cool.
great. Yeah, it makes that gets that synth.
Yeah, yeah.
feel to it.
And then I've been messing with the octave down because this thing the Pog has a dry signal, an octave down, an octave up. It has 3 knobs. I love it. It's so simple. And I'll throw on my octave down, throw on a distortion. This is my newest song. And Yeah. Yeah, we'll jam that later.
So and that Pog setting, you're using a little low and a little high octave.
Exactly. Yep.
It looks like from here.
Or no, I just do the dry
those are
and the
low.
low.
I see.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
And then I have the Source Audio multi-wave distortion, and this is my really fuzz
Modulation.
kind of
fuzz,
like.
square wavy.
No, this one's actually just the. Well, yeah, it does on. Yeah, it kind of goes across the board. It's got like a fuzz. This is almost like my Jimi Hendrix kind of fuzz tone. Has this really sweet built-in gate, so you don't hear anything right now. Which, if the gate wasn't on, you would be hearing this thing just going. Yeah.
Screaming.
And then when I kick in and start playing, it's. Yeah, and then I.
What a great sounding pedal.
Yeah, it's cool.
I
Yeah.
love that
Right
thing.
there, then. Really neat shape and just the look of it. The
Yeah.
color scheme. I've seen them before,
Yep.
but I think that's the first time that we've had one here on Theory Thursday.
Yeah, and man, this I might not. I shouldn't bring it up because I don't have it set up, but I'm going to because it's so awesome. I don't have this thing set up right now.
I was just gonna say, does my breath stink?
I was going to give you an Altoid.
I got a gun right here just in case.
A lot of people ask about the Altoids.
there
Me and
picks in
Ethan
there?
both have them. Yeah, we put picks in there, and I put my hot hand. You guys have ever seen the hot hand?
I've heard of this technology.
It's kind of a bummer because I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it, but it's really cool. And you can plug it into the expression out on any pedal. So I like to plug it into the expression on my Mobius, and I can control the rate.
Oh my lord.
How fast or slow the effect goes with my hand.
Theremin.
I need one.
almost, yeah, like,
Yeah,
oh, sorry, it's not on
theremin-ish.
my left hand, it's on my right hand.
Yeah.
So-
So you're running
And then I
out
go
like.
down.
Oh my God, we need this.
I need that.
So,
I need
yeah.
Half our gig's gonna be like.
You guys are like waving?
Yeah,
Like,
well, hopefully.
I ran out of like
control
power
that.
spots.
Dude, that's so sick.
So that's why it's not set up right now, but
Well, next time when you come back,
Yeah.
Please bring that.
yes, I will.
That is so cool. That would have anyhow. It's okay that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. I think Blue Sky is next.
Blue Sky is like my last thing, 'cause that's the reverb.
Oh,
But
okay.
we
so
can.
after our sound. What is that? The
It
sound
goes
box?
all over the place. Yeah. After that, I believe that it goes into the Mobius here, which this thing has replaced all of my modulation effects that were on my board
As it should.
previously, because it can just do so much. Phaser,
Can we hear a little?
filter, yes. Okay,
Please.
this is the filter is so awesome. This is just total Jerry tone right here.
So good. Oh.
You know, you can. And then the phaser, man, this phaser, I love going deep on these big old bar chords, or, you know, these things
Deep
here.
South. Oh yeah. Call those the Saturn chords.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
When I'm kind of comping some rhythm stuff, I love to have that little
Nice.
phaser on.
Yeah.
I use a lot of it has a very good rotary, like a Hammond kind of, or a Leslie speaker emulator. This is one of our songs.
Beautiful.
Yep, it's got the vibe as well. Chorus.
Yeah. The sound of rock and roll, baby.
That's freedom rock.
So many things this can do. It's got like a destroyer. Let's see if I can
Ooh.
just. I don't really have one of those set up, but let's see.
Does Gene Simmons have the copyright on that?
Its own destroyer.
Oh man,
The hardcore chorus. Yeah.
you can hear the massive detan on that.
Yeah. There's one that makes it sound like a warbled record.
Do you
don't
get
know where
to
that
use
is.
that sound often with? Because my brother's gal has 2 guitar players.
Not anymore, actually.
So it's just you.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
me. I've got more space now.
Ah, so that's wonderful, and that's,
Yeah.
in my humble opinion, that usually is the case where you get to use more of those types of sounds.
Yes, exactly. That's been a big challenge, and also like something that's really kind of excelled and made me, try to get better. Is I've been spoiled to have a rhythm guitar player for so long, and I'm singing, I just turn my volume down and I just sing and I focus on my singing, and now I have to play rhythm and do all these, and it's totally like,
It's different.
it's all new to me
Yeah.
now. So, but it's been fun. It's been challenging.
As it
So,
should.
yeah.
And you're out there on the road,
Yeah.
figuring it out with your band.
Exactly.
It's the metamorphosis of that is what's truly awesome. And another thing is that when a single guitar player, because these are concepts that I have to endure myself in our band.
Yeah.
For instance,
Occasionally.
when we're going for wide sounds,
Yeah.
guitar players will probably know the subtle differences of our E5, our E5 with the octave, right? And that's somewhere one or the other.
Yeah.
But when your other guitar player leaves the situation and the other, in my situation, that chord turns into a much wider chord like this.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to cover more ground.
Yeah.
And even Jason, he's like, look, man, I'm doing this. Jason's like freaking Cthulhu. You should see us or him. He's part of the cool, anyhow.
Nice.
But those are some decisions that I find myself making.
Yeah.
On those power chords where you're holding like for 4 beats, the whole, maybe find a way to make that wider.
Yeah.
And I guess E is a really good example of that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
those are things that you and I have in common.
Of course, yeah.
How do we make this wider?
Yeah, yeah.
For instance, does the Brothers Gal do chords like that? These 13. This is like an A13. This is more of just a chord, jazz chord. But. So when you hear that, I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay.
What do you feel? What compels you to play? Like, if you had to like bust a lick, some sort of lick, like in the A mixolydian constant.
Okay.
Beautiful choices. And then my A7 gives you a whole. It's the same quality chord. They're still dominant. You got great ears, brother. This is
you.
Kyle Merrill, everybody. I'm throwing down combinations of chords. And speaking of, I got the Billy Joel and Steely Dan kit, and I heard you playing the kind of comp, the funky comp. I think we should
Okay.
do that over,
Sure.
what, Deacon Blues or
No.
Kid Charlemagne Peg?
Charlemagne, for sure.
So that's a
The beat is-
97?
Nah, that beat is awesome.
Kid Charlemagne beat?
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, and I got the whole arrangement too, so I gotta give me a little intro, Kyle. All right.
Going in key-wise, so figure it out.
Yeah, baby.
I think like a F sharp minor.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. Should I go? Yes, I'm rocking
Nice.
That was fun.
Yeah. Got
Yeah,
a little
man.
harmony there at the
That
end.
was cool, dude. I wanted to talk about this guitar real quick. This is a quick telly from Iconic. I switched over just in case you all was, why is Mike sounding a little brighter? We got this really cool guitar, very comfortable. I would like you to try it actually. You like tellies?
I love tellies.
I am really, really liking. Yeah, here. Tell me what you think of this. Oh boy. Look at this.
You're all
Tangled
tangled.
up in green.
Nice.
Anyhow,
Okay.
is this coming this way? Well, why do I do this to myself?
Well, you just unplug. You got Mad Hatter.
You are right. You are so right, Dave.
Nice.
Yeah.
This episode of Mike Flailing is brought to you by Mad Hatter Guitar Products.
Yeah. Speaking of, this is what he was trying to tell me. We have these really cool Mad Hatter guitar cables here. They have the silent switch.
Oh,
so
nice.
that's when I asked you if you were going to switch guitars tonight.
Yeah.
We use these.
Oh, yeah.
So you can leave things active. You know.
Cool.
There's the amp. We're ready to rock, baby.
Nice.
It won't engage unless it's in. It's like I've had some of those before where I'm like, if it has a switch, and you're like, what?
I'm worried. Am I?
Nothing's coming out. What's going on? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, the switch.
Okay, wipe my shades.
Yeah,
with
but these
the
are just
cloth.
plug them in. It's nice.
No,
Yeah.
don't use this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Little telly.
Over here.
Hey, can you put that fan on Kyle a little bit more?
Yeah. I get really sweaty whenever
Yeah,
I play. It doesn't matter in what scenario or what setting. I just
I just
sweat.
want to make sure you're comfortable.
Yes. Thank you.
You know, I wanted to talk about. I don't want to talk. I want to hear you play, please.
This thing is
continue.
beautiful. I love the neck. It's a lot thicker than a lot of tellies that I've seen in the past. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Strat, but either way.
Probably Strat. Tellies
Yeah.
are usually baseballish.
Okay.
Baseball bat.
Maybe it's a
thicker.
little thinner than a telly.
Slightly thinner. Yeah. It's nice though.
It's
actually.
it's right in the range of how thick my neck is, which
Yeah.
is I love it.
Band's really easy, huh? It's that flatter radius with the tall frets. Ooh, we haven't done this yet. You triggered the double clap.
Clap, clap.
The clap. See, this is when we jam. This is what it looks like when if we remember.
We should be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm still set.
Yeah.
So we're going.
So, you know, they're a San Diego company.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
and the idea and the philosophy is bringing you a custom shop standard feel guitar at a little bit more a more affordable price, and it's here in San Diego. So you know you got your Tellys, your Strats, your Jazz Masters.
Awesome.
He also does more Charvel style guitars, like the or the Jackson style.
This is beautiful.
And Kevin's really doing a lot of great work, man. He's a good buddy of mine, and I get to play a lot of these different guitars, and he's so cool when I see him. He's like, dude, try this one.
Nice.
It's like, it gets in my hand, I do a couple chords, a couple licks, and I'm like, dude, can I take this home? So I've been borrowing this, I think about, 2 weeks, 3 weeks now?
3 weeks. Yeah.
I don't want to give this one back.
That's
But
great.
it's a playing, it just makes you want to keep playing.
Yeah,
So-
made me feel like I wanted a finger pick.
Great,
That's
man.
nice.
How long have you been playing, dude?
I've been playing like 17, 16 years. I started on bass guitar, was my first, and then I learned
That's a
how to
long time,
do a
brother.
guitar solo. My dad was like, "Here's a pentatonic scale," and I was like, "Whoa."
Like the major
Okay, I think I'm gonna just like a major pentatonic and minor pentatonic, and just like listen to your favorite songs, and then find where that pentatonic is. And I just like I sat there like all summer because I lived with my dad in the summers, and I just sat there all summer just like playing along to every song I had. Just like I'm a guitar player now. I love soloing.
Wow, what
I
a
can't
great
stop soloing.
what a great experience. So whether it was like the commercials on the TV or Iron Man on the radio, you're like,
Yeah,
detect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, man.
yeah.
Well, something like that shows. That's why Mr. Kyle Merrill's here. Because of his genuine intuition of playing guitar, ladies and gentlemen. It takes your ears and years to become good.
Nice. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
What?
maybe. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I mean the guitar, not that. No.
Yeah,
The
no,
lyrics.
Both. I
The
like it.
lyrics.
both were
I
really,
thought it
really
was
happy
actually
with it.
Well,
great.
It's brilliant. Brilliant.
What's up, Frankie? It's my
We're
favorite.
pulling in a thin waltz.
It's real expensive rent here at the Theory Thursday studios. So hey, buddy, we're at the top of the hour. I think you
Already?
You take my breath
Yeah, it
away.
goes by really quick,
Yes.
right? It always does.
You're
yeah.
so
Especially
fun.
when we're having fun.
Yeah, man. We have some gifts for you.
Oh, thanks.
We got it's usually in a bag, but I'm giving it to you all a la carte.
Nice.
These are the nice soft goods from us to you.
Awesome.
We also have a set of your. I think you like 10 gauge, right?
I do.
Yeah. there
So
you go.
these are those Theory Thursday 10 gauge
Nice.
available. That's don't be surprised
cool, man.
if those are the ones like, hey Mike, before you go on tour, give me a box of those Theory
Yeah.
Thursday strings, and we'll talk about that.
Awesome, man.
And you got stickers, and
Stickers,
you got
card,
for laundry day.
shirt.
Yeah,
for
Jason
sleeping.
forgot your. I didn't give him your waist size, so the G string, the Theory Thursday
Yeah.
G
I thought they were
strings.
jorts.
No,
The
we
Daisy,
switched the-
Daisy Dukes.
We
That was
switched-
the plan. Was Daisy Dukes.
I've got my size 17 right here.
There you go. Yeah.
nice.
I thought we were doing Daisy Dukes, dude.
You know,
The jorts.
I could have sworn this morning when we were talking over breakfast to switch it to a G string.
I don't
Anyhow,
know, man.
more jokes and lies.
Still working on the what was it? The bathroom buddy.
The bathroom buddy. Now that's funny.
I got to get that going too.
Yeah, we'll get that going.
Any
Just-
before we go, any shows coming up? Anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah,
albums,
that's right.
Stuff like that. While you're here.
We are, Brothers Gow is going to be playing at the Music Box on April 14th with Fruition. We're going to be opening for Fruition. Let me see if I can spout off our tour at the top of my head for all of our
Please.
The dates,
viewers
sure.
across the country.
We have viewers all over the country.
Awesome.
So you're good.
I've got April 19th in Phoenix at Last Exit Live. April 20th at the Orpheum Theater. Shit, did I say Phoenix? Okay,
Say
wait.
Phoenix.
April 19th in Phoenix at Last Exit Live. April 20th at the Orpheum Theater. April 21st and 22nd, we are at the Tribal Stomp Music Festival in Bisbee, Arizona.
Wow.
April 23rd, Tucson, Arizona at Finney's Landing. April 25th, Albuquerque, New Mexico at Marble Brew. April 26th, Boulder, Colorado.
There's no itinerary. It's just off the top of his head.
That's good.
I know these things.
Yeah.
April 27th,
know.
Evergreen, Colorado. April 28th, Denver. May 1st, Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Man.
May 3rd, Austin, Texas. May 4th, Houston, Texas. May 5th, Dallas, Texas. And then we drive all the way home from Dallas. I
Man.
think I got those right.
Big
good.
applause for Mr. Merrill the memory.
And yeah, that's really good.
Thank
That's
you.
a good memory.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, we'll put the link to your website
Yeah.
on the site too. So if you want to find out more information, go to Brothers Gal. What's your website?
Yep, brothersgow.com.
There you go.
Facebook.com/brothersgow.
And I'll put the link to the website in the comment section as we go through the
Awesome.
next couple weeks. So
Rock
people
and
can
roll,
always check
man.
it. I guess we're closing out. Why don't you find a beat and
Oh,
we will-
we're locked and loaded, brother.
Locked and loaded. All right. Well, I guess that wraps up our show. Thank you for watching, our loyal viewers and some new people I see in there. Please, if you get a chance, go to our YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. That helps us out a lot. Also, hit up that Patreon. It's posted in the links up there on the comment section. Hit that up. And also, would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Singer Sound Beat Buddy, Kurt Mangan Strings, Guitar Tune-Up San Diego, Mad Hatter Guitar Products, and Iconic Guitars.
Yeah.
And also, Mr. Dave Wright. Thanks for doing a
Yeah.
great job, as usual, Mr. Cthulhu. Yeah, that's about it. I think we're ready to roll, dude.
Happy 1 year anniversary,
I guess
ladies
it's
and
been a
gentlemen.
year, hasn't it? Yeah.
This is our 52nd episode. And what a wonderful musician and good buddy.
Yeah, it's great to
share
have you
with.
on there,
Oh,
man.
thanks.
You are
Yeah.
nothing but
Thanks for having me, man.
positivity,
Yeah.
and I really love playing music with you, man.
Likewise.
We will see you next week with one of our favorite guests and a big piece of the show. We use him for inspiration. His name is David Carano. He'll be here next week for episode 53.
And
So,
what are we doing right now? What kind of
groove?
What kind of groove we doing?
I got Funk 3 at 90 BPM, so Mr. Jeff Bonham is going to take our breath away.
It went.
Yeah, baby. Mr. Kyle Merrill.
Bye, everybody.
My kill switch.
Keep rocking it. Yeah. Wow.